What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. With the Season of the Forge coming to a close, we have the Season of the Drifter and the Joker's Wild expansion right around the corner. So in this video and in some follow-up videos, I will be going over ways that you can prepare for that Joker's Wild expansion. This video is going to focus on mod components. Now, there's a reason why you want to have mod components, and that's mainly because you never quite know when Banshee's going to be selling some good mods. Today, for instance, he has the Super Mod as well as the Major Spec. Both of these are really good mods. These are ones that you want to make sure that you buy when he is selling them, because it is few and far in between when he would sell this combination. I love the Super Mod. I like using this for a variety of different builds that I have, and the Major Spec is always going to come in handy as well. So these are two mods that when you see him selling these, you want to make sure that you have enough mod components to buy them. You'll notice right there though that they do cost 10 each, and I'm running pretty low on these things. I spent a bunch of mod components recently, and now I'm running low. So what is the best way of getting mod components? Well, in my opinion, it is using the collection system, and you can use your vault to make this a lot easier. So real quick, we'll head over to my vault, and you'll notice right away that I have a bunch of these blue auto rifles, Lionhearts, and these are going to come in really handy when it comes to getting mod components. So I have roughly 50 of these. I have another 8 or so on my character. And we're going to go over to the collections tab, and we're going to buy these basically from your collections. Now you'll notice that for this, it's under the auto rifles and the kinetics, and it is a weapon that costs you 250 glimmer and 3 gunsmith materials. So I'm going to buy one more of these. You notice it does take a little while to buy it, but this one here, the only way you can get this is by doing the Thief of Thieves adventure on Titan. Now you'll notice here that a weapon right below it, the yellow jacket, I can't get this one right now because I have not completed that adventure. So the reason why you want to get Lionheart is because this one will give you more of a return on your investment. Now this also works on the grenade launcher, the harsh language. You'll notice right here you can get that from the adventure No Safe Distance. I had not done that one on my Hunter. I've done it on my Titan. So just make sure that you're using at least either harsh language or you're using the Lionheart. We're using Lionheart for this video. So now that I have a bunch of these, I have 9 of these on my character. I have a crazy amount of these in my vault. We're going to go ahead here and break down these auto rifles, because roughly 1 out of every 10 is going to give you a mod component. So we got one right there. That's awesome. And you'll notice as well that we're getting back 2 of the materials as well as 125 glimmer. So we're getting back 2 out of 3 gunsmith materials, and we're getting back roughly half of our glimmer. If I was going to break down a normal blue, it would only give me 1 material on 100 glimmer. So for that reason, this is way better using the Lionheart or the harsh language. Now you'll notice here that I broke down 9 of these so far, and I got 2 mod components. Now it is some RNG here. Usually it's roughly 1 out of every 10, but right there I actually got pretty lucky and had 2 mods in 9 weapons. That's pretty good. We're going to grab 9 more of these. I'm not going to do it for the entire stack that I have here, but this is one of the better ways, one of the faster ways, one of the least cost ways of getting mod components. So right there we have 3 of them already. This is actually super lucky right now. So it's actually helping quite a bit here in terms of getting my mod components stacked up. So this is a great way. If you head to the tower one day and you see that Banshee's selling the super mod, you don't have enough of these, pop over to your collections, grab a bunch of these. It's a lot easier if you clear out the entire space so you can get a bunch of them right away. And then normally what I do is I just use my vault here to throw a bunch of these in there. That way I can do it all in one fell swoop. So we're going to grab a couple more here. I think I've gotten 4 mod components already, so that's pretty amazing return on the investment so far for a minimal amount of gunsmith materials, for a minimal amount of glimmer, and also to the time-wise as well. This is a lot faster than if I was just going to play the game normally and get mod components. So this would be a great way, if you have some free time heading into Joker's Wild, to make sure that you're using this method to get a bunch of mod components. So right there, you guys can see I got a bunch of these already, and I'm getting back most of what I invested in terms of the materials and the glimmer. So that's the best way. You can also too always look at your vault and look for anything that you might have that are duplicates. I have a few of these that are duplicates here. I'll probably get rid of the Huckleberry, the 630, even though this one's only 763 kills. I want to keep that because it's kind of cool to see that track, but we're going to break this one down. And exotics are not guaranteed, but exotics can give you a decent chance of getting a mod component. You can also break down any duplicates that you may have when it comes to your weapons. So I have a Dragonfly on this one. I'll probably keep this one because it has Dragonfly and Dragonfly Spec. So I'll break down this one with Hipfire and Outlaw. And even though I didn't get a mod component there, I'm still going to get Legendary Shards. And those do tend to give you a higher chance of getting a mod component. So if you don't have time necessarily to do the collection method, you can always look at your vault and see, hey, is there anything I can afford to get rid of here when it comes to my duplicates? So that would be a nice way. You can always also get some enhancement cores that way as well. But by far, for mod components, guys, the best way of doing it is the collection system. Make sure that you are using either the Lionheart Auto Rifle, or if you don't have that one, check to see if you have the Harsh Language Grenade Launcher. I know both of those work really well. And honestly, if you don't have these weapons yet, you can always quickly do that adventure and get that done. But this, in my opinion, is the best way of getting mod components, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you are using this method. Also, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like the channel, please make sure to subscribe. Most importantly, though, we will catch up in Joker's Wild. See you guys.